Alright, so pretty big issue here. This limb came down off this tree, landed on the power lines going to the garage. No more power to the garage. That's something that needs to be fixed. But first things first is we got to get this limb out of here. All in all, I got pretty lucky. If you remember, this is where I film the Ram videos. The Ram's always just sitting right here. Absolutely would have crushed the hood of the car. It would have been a big problem. I mean, it wouldn't have totaled it or anything, but it definitely would have screwed it up big time. The other thing is that the Suburban was sitting right over here because I've been working on a gutter project and I had all the stuff in the Suburban. It just missed the Suburban. It landed on the power wires, but only the neutral was broken. The neutral is the cable, right? It's the cable that spans across. The power is actually good. My next door neighbor is an electrician and a really nice guy, so he's going to help me out with that tomorrow, I think. So I want to make sure this is nice and neat and ready for him so that we can hit the ground running. I don't want him to have to be stepping over all these, all these branches and leaves and stuff. It's going to be very annoying. You could trip, and somebody's doing you a favor. You make it easy for him. All right, so let's get started. I don't have some crazy chainsaw. I got a tiny little chainsaw, and the only reason it keeps on going is because I keep it in good shape. Starting a big project like this, and you don't have an incredible chainsaw, well, even if you got an incredible chainsaw, you want to keep it nice and sharp. Make sure it's not all gunked up, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take off everything here. We're going to pull the bar out. We're going to clean all in here, and we're going to make sure it's in top shape. Got some brake cleaner. Drop of bar oil. Now let's look at this. Let this dry. Okay. Oh yeah. Oof. Make sure these threads are clean. I am not some expert chainsaw person, that is for sure. One thing I do know is that you're cutting something up on the ground here, steel toe boots, it's really kind of a must. This is how people cut their toes off. They're cutting down, falls through, boop, they nick their toe. And it only takes a nick to take your toe off. Do not need an Apple Watch. It's probably a dumb idea. We're through. We just need some leverage. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh, this is heavier. Oh man, this is heavier than I thought it was. Oh. No rolling this. Okay. Okay. There's no way I can move this. At least I don't think so. Yeah, no. It's even got a limb cut off over here. There's no way I'd have to lift it up. That's not happening. Let me see what I got here. Let me see what I got. This is a 60-inch pinch point bar. Just a Husky. Okay. Well. I'm going to tell my neighbor I lifted this. Beautiful. Holy Jesus. Damn. I'm strong. Alright, now that that's cleaned up, let me show you quickly what's going on with the electrical. Now, I'm not going to record when my next door neighbors here because that's, I'm just going to start recording when my neighbors here. But I will show you exactly what's wrong, and I'll show you exactly how we're going to fix it. I'm also going to take out these earplugs so I stop yelling. So, there's 4 wires here. This is communication. This is nothing. This is for a phone that was in there back in the day. These 2 black wires, these are both hot wires. This is a 240 setup. So 2 hot and on neutral. This cable is in neutral. This cable broke. It disconnected from the wedge clamp that was up there. The wedge clamp was too big for this. It was a 2060, and this really needs to be like a, I don't know, like a 106, something like that. So all we got to do is reconnect this thing up, span this thing again, and we should be all right. Let me show you where it connects to. Now, way up there, there's a wedge clamp. That's the one we're going to replace that. After that, we should be good. I'm also going to replace the wire. I don't know if you can see it, but rotate you here. There's this wire right there. I got a new run of 2 SEU2 that I'm going to hook up. That my neighbor's going to hook up. And also a weather head. This is going to protect the connection between these 2 hot and the new 2 SEU2. We're also going to get rid of these screw clamps. I'm going to use some real deal clamps that the power company uses. Not that garbage that was used 30 years ago. But other than that, it should be a simple job, honestly. It really should be a simple job, hopefully, because obviously my neighbor's doing me a favor. But once we get it back up, that's what you're going to see next. Let's switch to it back up. Okay, this is just a close-up view, sort of close-up, of what we did there. That's that new SEU2 right there. You can see the new straps, and you can see that SEU2 is actually red and black. The old one was actually black and black. Sometimes they come black and black, sometimes they get red and black. It doesn't, there's no difference really. And then you can see the neutrals hooked up to the neutral from the SEU2. And it's in the new wedge as well. I'll also put the camera up there real close so that you can see. And then we'll go in and take a look at where it comes into the garage. Okay, so it's running through here. You can see it. This is where the old one came in. SEU2, which is 2 gauge. It's good to 100 amps. This is aluminum. If it was copper, I mean, it would be $1 million, but also it would be higher than 100 amps. But I don't need anything higher than 100 amps. In fact, this is a 100 amp box here with a 100 amp breaker, but it connects to the inside box, which is actually on a 60 amp breaker. So in reality, but it's 2 from here all the way to there. So I'm going to probably change that 60 amp breaker to like a 75 or something, because I have a 50 amp welder in here, and it just makes more sense to just have a little extra padding. 10 amps of padding, who knows? You got the lights on, maybe you got a fan running or something, I don't know, maybe something else is happening, you got a radio on, I don't know, but 10 amps is real close. So I'll probably upgrade that. But other than that, that's it. My neighbor Matt, I mean, he banged this thing out. It was like an hour and a half. honestly, to fix this whole thing up. With running this new line, which is about 30 feet of line. Yeah, the new neutral, all hooked up, all clipped together, you know, with those really heavy duty clamps from the power company. It had a real incredible, it's like a bolt cutter sized crimper. It's pretty amazing. But it was smooth, totally smooth. All right, let me get out of here. The next project you're probably going to see is this gutter job that I got to do. Is a gutter to a drainage system because we have a major flooding problem in this garage. We're getting it all set up. We're getting it all set up for that welder, actually, that I was just talking about. I want to be able to really take this garage to the next level as far as a shop is concerned. And the first thing is watertight. So the next project will be gutters and drainage system. All right, thanks. Oh, sweat in the eye. Oh, God. Oh, God. The only thing worse than sweat in the eye is smoke in the eye.